Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's Eduinx webinar, where we strive to connect you with exceptional mentors who inspire growth and innovation. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce our mentor for the session, Mr. Iqbal Singh. Sat Sri Akal, Paji. Mr. Iqbal Singh is
Sat
a
Shri Akal, Sat Shri Akal. Namaskar to everyone.
Namaskar. Mr. Iqbal Singh is a seasoned learning and development professional with over 19 years of experience, currently leading L&T at Cape Coffee Day, India's largest coffee chain. Specialized in instructional design, leadership development, and organizational growth, Iqbal is passionate about creating transformative learning experiences that drive business success. Throughout his career, he was worked with prominent global brands like Realme, Huawei, Reliance, Mary Kay Cosmetics, and IBM Daksh, where he led impactful initiatives to boost employee engagement and leadership capabilities. With years of experience in empowering individuals and organizations to realize their true potential, Iqbal has been a guiding light for aspiring leaders and change makers. Through his ventures, he has not only built businesses but also created impactful communities that nurture talent and foster success. Today, he will be sharing his invaluable insights into mastering interview etiquette, equipping us with virtual versus in-person strategies for success. So let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Iqbal Singh.
Thank you so much, Mr. Murthy. And I am super excited to join this session today. And I am thankful to everyone for joining today. So I think we were expecting more people, or 9 people are going to join only.
Sir, we are expecting more people. They will join shortly. In the meantime, we can start the session.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So, guys, my name is Iqbal Singh, and I have about 20 years of experience, and out of which around 15 years of experience is there in L&D. And today we are here to discuss interviewing etiquette, virtual versus in person, right? So we would discuss various strategies for success, which are not only limiting to your interview preparation. However, we would look at a holistic approach, right, in your overall growth in the career or other aspects of life. So first of all, I would request everyone to please turn on your camera, right? So say, for example, you are going to appear in a virtual interview, right? The first requirement every recruiter would have is that they would ask you to switch on the camera. So let's start practicing it from today's session itself. So let me see your faces, guys. Please switch on the camera and keep it on. So I can see only Mr. Nandan Kumar's camera is on. How about other people like Manoj, Muhammad, Nagraja, Samundeshwari? Please, guys, if you can switch on the camera. I don't want to keep this session one way, right? I want to have an interaction with you. I want to have interactive session. It's not going to be that a one-side communication that I have come here. I would discuss about 2-3 things that how to prepare for interview when you are going to attend interview in a virtual environment, and how to face the interviews in person. It's not about that. It's much beyond that, right? And I would request everyone, please, guys, switch on the camera. So welcome, Adarsh Kumarji. Thank you. So guys, please switch on the camera. Srujan, Manoj, Abhishek, very good. Wonderful, wonderful. Srujan, I want to see your face as well. Show your face to everyone. Your wonderful smiling face. Abhishek.
Sir, I'm traveling right now. I've not yet reached home. So if you just give me half an hour, I'll go and do it.
Great. How about Abhishek? So, Mr. Murthy, I think you didn't communicate the timings of the session to them. I was expecting them to, be there at some place and attend this session, sitting at a, calm place where internet connectivity is there and nobody is traveling.
Sir, most of them, when we arrange this kind of sessions, we do have a polls. Students will communicate like this, like convenience slot and everything.
Okay.
Like majority of the students, like they have given the timings as a Tuesday. Very few, like Shujan is one of the good candidate actually. He like probably he is coming back from the home office today a bit late actually. That's the reason he might be traveling. So I requested him to take it from the mobile itself because this is one of the important session for him to understand how to be prepared for the interview process, please.
Okay. So I can buy that excuse only if he is in Bangalore.
He's in Bangalore, I guess.
I know that.
How the traffic works.
Situation, yes. But guys, I see the thing is, I also am in Bangalore, and I ensured that I reach on time at home. So, anyways, I would request everyone to please, pay full attention, and I would be asking a lot of questions, right? So, guys, as I said, that it's not going to be a one-way communication session. I would be asking a lot of questions. I would request everyone to answer in the chat box. You can stay on mute. It's okay. No issues with that. But if I ask any question, please type in the chat box, right? So we'll check your typing speed as well. That is another requirement for interviews. Great. So let's break the ice with one question that what is your biggest fear about job interviews? I'm waiting for your answers in the chat box, huh? Or maybe we are very less in number. If you want, you can unmute yourself and speak as well. Whatever way you are comfortable.
Maybe I would say, introducing within like 16 seconds. Our introductory part, when we make it more engaging within like first 60 to 120 seconds.
Okay.
Just what and all should be included. That is one of my fear factor when I'm facing the interviews.
Okay, when you're facing the interview, you find it difficult to answer the queries for more than 60 seconds or a minute's time, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you have opened up and shared your feelings with me. I request everyone to please, feel free to talk. Whatever we are going to discuss is for everyone's benefit only, and it's not going anywhere. Don't worry. So anybody would like to add on? If you are facing any difficulties in speaking, you can type in the chat box as well.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Adarsh.
Sir, my fear is that whether I'm able to express myself with correct words and conveying my message clearly to the interviewer.
Okay. So you have a doubt that whether your answer is right or not, something like that?
No, whether whatever I'm saying is, I mean, I believe that it's correct, but the interview is whether he is understanding it or not, expressing myself.
Okay. All right. So you find challenges while expressing yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody would like to add on anything here?
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Sir, I attended one interview recently. That is AI interview. So
okay.
I couldn't face anything else. The AI is questioning me, and I couldn't see any of them to eye contact to answer that place, and I got some nervous to answer that AI. That is the one thing I faced it.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else? Nandan Kumar, you have any thoughts about it?
No, sir. I'm fresher. I don't do any interviews. No.
I'm sorry, didn't get you.
I'm a fresher, sir. I'm not taking any interview.
You haven't
I'm
taken any
ready to-
interview. You are a fresher.
Yeah, I'm applying now.
You are applying. Okay.
Yeah. Recently, I'm completing my MCA last month.
Okay. All right. Great. So
Sir,
anybody else?
yeah, sir,
Yes.
less skilled and rejection. Yeah.
Okay. So you have fears about rejection, getting rejected.
And skill, about also skill. That world is more and my skill is less. Yeah.
Okay. So you have fear about your skills.
Right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, as compared to the others. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No
Compared
issues,
to the
guys.
world. Yeah.
It's quite normal. Don't worry. So nowadays, I like it's amazing that AI is taking interviews. Like as Samundeshwari ma'am said, right? I could recall when I started my career. It was I think way back in 2004, right? And you guys imagine that time there was no mobile phone, right? And there was no map, right? I belong to a very small town of Punjab, and I moved to Delhi after just clearing my graduation. And I would wait for a newspaper Wednesday, every Wednesday, Times newspaper. They would publish the jobs, and it was the time when IT enabled services and BPOs they had just entered India, and I had no knowledge about it. You imagine that a person, just coming after completing graduation from a small town, having no knowledge about English. I didn't even know how to operate lifts as well. Sometimes, if I would go to the company, then I'll call the guard to help me in, operating the lift. And at that point of time, I used to take manual map with me. It was I don't know if you guys have seen the directories of old times when we used to have landline phones. BSNL used to publish a big, very fat directory which would have the phone numbers of people, right? So that kind of map I had about Delhi, right? And I would have to manually search which area I have to go. Like if you guys are in Bangalore, then I would probably think about a new person coming to Bangalore. He doesn't even know which bus would go to MG Road, which bus would go to, Dr. Rajkumar Road, or maybe Hosur, Electronic City, Whitefield, right? So every week I would wait for, a lot of newspaper cuttings, right, where interviews are happening. Then I would check with the map, make a route plan, book a bus, and face the interviews. I have faced around 6-7 interviews a day as well, right? And I know how challenging is it, but I think the biggest take here is that you keep learning, right? If you have the learning attitude, then definitely you will succeed somewhere, right? If you are not taking the learning out of every failure, right, then probably you will keep on facing that failure until unless you learn the lesson out of it, right? So great. So I know that right now we are talking about career, and for some people, business would be one of the aspiration, because some people think about that. Okay, and now I don't want to work. Maybe I'll think of starting something of my own. Right? Many people have this kind of desire in their life also. So guys, let's think a little deeper about it. That you know, I know that we are going to discuss more about career, but do you think that career is the only goal that we have in our life, which can make us successful, or we call ourselves that okay, we have grown enough or have become successful? Do you think apart from career there are some other domains as well where it's very important, as important it is career, right? So do you think there are any other domains as well in our life? Would you like to share any thoughts about it? Anyone?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. It's family and work-life balance.
wonderful. So family is there, work-life balance is there. Yes, definitely. Anything else?
Some interest which makes you really passionate about the activities.
Some activity. Okay, great. Anything else?
We have to update our knowledge.
Wonderful. So
Listen to
knowledge is one of the very important domain in our life. Great. Anything else?
Hobbies.
Law.
I'm sorry, I didn't get you. Can you repeat, Manoj?
Hobbies.
No, I'm not saying that. Yeah. Come on, Alex.
Okay. All right. Great. So
Yeah.
guys, yeah.
Yeah, now I'm saying learn, unlearn, and relearn. Yeah.
Learn, unlearn, and relearn. Very good. Very
Relearn.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. Amazing. So wonderful. So guys, perfectly, said that there are a lot of domains in our life which actually contribute to our overall growth, right? So like career is one of them for which we are, assembled today in this session. However, if I have to list down all the major domains of life, so the top five would be, of course, career is one of them we have discussed. Apart from that, the other four domains which I am going to focus today in this session is finance, one of them, right? So finance is very important aspect in our life. It's not about what we earn. It's like how we manage our earnings, right? How we convert our earnings into wealth, generation. And
In single word, personal finance.
yeah. In all aspects, overall, finance is very important aspect of our life, right? So as career is very important, I've seen many people, they are not able to manage their earnings. They earn really well, but they will spend so much in doing unnecessarily shopping, and they'll take a lot of loans. They'll buy a lot of credit cards, and they will not be able to pay back the credit card as well. So it is very important that if we call ourselves successful in our life, to have a healthy financial status, right? It's not about rich or poor or what I earn or what other person earn. It's about how well we manage our earnings. And then another aspect which is very, very important, a very important domain in our life is health, right? If we don't have good health, if we have health related challenges, we will not be able to manage our overall life anyways, right? So health is a very important domain of our life. So if you feel these things are important, please keep a note as well, huh? And then apart from that, guys, another aspect is relationship, right? Relationships are very important in our life, right? And relationship is not that boy and girl and husband wife, boyfriend girlfriend kind of relationship. I'm talking about the overall relationship, right? About everyone, your relationship with your family, right? Your relationship with your colleagues in the company, right? Your relationship with yourself, right? How is your relationship with yourself? Have you ever thought about it? Mohammed, what are your thoughts about it? Maybe I'm going very deep, huh? Just thought of checking your, views about this.
Sir, it is quite a bit spiritual question.
Yes, but we need to think about it, right? Inner life is very important. What is going on inside us, right? What we
Yes,
think
sir. Yes,
about
sir.
all these things. It's very important,
Sir.
right?
That is
So
right.
if we have to list down all the key domains of our life, then probably these are the top five, right? That is why we say that he got the 5x growth in the life, right? So 5x growth is not only five-figure salary in your bank account. It is the other things as well. So it's the career or business, it is finance, it is health, it is relationship, and your inner life, right? So if any of these domains you get any challenges or you struggle, then probably you would not find yourself successful anywhere. Right? They are very close ones actually. Whatever we discussed are also key important domains of our life, like you said, learning or knowledge, right? Somebody said relationship as well, so I agree. Do you also agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Great. So now we know that these are very important domains of our life. So have you ever thought that why some people succeed in all the domains of life and some people struggle? Ever thought about this?
But always keep
Yeah,
learning.
sir. It's a very complex question. Yeah.
Yeah, so this session is going to be very complex. I told you guys that I want a two-way discussion about it.
On the situation.
The question has, yeah.
Yeah. So career is, guys, I know career is very important for us, right? It's important for you guys, it's important for me. But these are some top 5 domains of our life which actually influence all aspects of our life, whether we become successful or not, or whether we call ourselves successful or not. Right. So guys, what are your thoughts about it? Why some people succeed in all these domains and some people do not? Any thoughts about it? Samundeshwari ma'am, you want to add anything in this?
Yes, sir. Based on the gender, actually, in girls, they are getting married and break the career, and then they want to go anywhere new place, means they couldn't follow the career. After that, they have to learn more than that after the break. So it's very difficult to follow the careers in girls wise, I think so. And we have to update in gender wise, we have to update all those things whichever in the recent technology we have to learn, then we have to build our career in such a way, like as a updated way.
Wonderful, wonderful. I really appreciate your answer is really apt, and I really appreciate that.
It's
Yeah,
a real
anybody
time
else?
example.
And sir,
Yeah.
Sir, I
Yes,
think
Adarsh.
we should maintain a balance between all this. I think, first of all, we should not run blindly behind money, leaving behind everything. And then we should have that mindset to keep a balance between all these things.
Wonderful, wonderful.
sir,
So
Yeah,
yes,
few more points to that. Managing each and every department, when it comes to work-wise, not only, work management, but also the time management and, other activities management. They used to plan each and everything and they follow the pattern successfully. That's why they become very successful by, putting themselves into that loop.
wonderful.
I sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah, please.
Some will fail due to lack of knowledge, yes, sir, and some others are updating with the new technologies and self improvement. That is the reason, I think.
Awesome. Keeping ourselves updated, right? And that is very important. So some people, you're saying that they keep themselves updated, they keep learning new things, and that's why they are able to succeed. Wonderful, wonderful. So to sum up, I just wanted to share a few of the key things here. So the first one is energy, right? To get this kind of growth in all the key domains of life, whatever we have discussed. I think energy is very important. Do you agree with me?
Yes,
So
sir.
there are a lot of different types of energy, like physical energy is one of them, psychological energy is another one, right? And there is something called biochemical energy. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. So sometimes what happens that especially in city like Bangalore, where I am living right now, it's very difficult to get the sunlight. And since we are all corporate employees, I'm sure that it will be very difficult for each one of us to get the fresh sunlight, right? So sunlight is the source of vitamin D. So many people, don't know that they don't have the right levels of vitamin D and vitamin B12 in our body, which is required. And because of that, people actually feel the lack of energy, and sometimes they would, get headaches. They would feel fatigue, and they won't don't know that what is the reason behind it. So just advising. I'm not a doctor, but you should regularly keep a check of your vitamin B12 and vitamin D levels. Uh, Very simple test. You can just do it after 3 months or 6 months and keep a check on the levels, because it's a very common thing these days. If somebody is getting ill, the first thing doctor would do, they would give you a drip of vitamin D, nothing else.
Because
So that is,
we all are doing in-house in-house tech jobs. Yeah.
yeah, right. And then there is something called spiritual energy. So it is related to the purpose of our life, why we have come here on this earth, right? And then another very important aspect here that I want to discuss is focus, right? This smartphone is one of the biggest distractor these days, right? Which is why we are losing focus, and we get distracted very soon, very easily, right? A lot of applications are there, whether it is food or it is shopping, or just the social media applications like Instagram. We keep on, just scrolling the videos, and we end up spending 2-3 hours just scrolling the reels itself. Am I right? Right. So
Yes, sir.
focus is very important. Focus and energy we have discussed. And one another important aspect here is the clarity. Do you have the clarity? What do you want to do in your life? What do you want to be in your life? Right. So there are two things. One is eligibility, and the other one is suitability. Can somebody tell me what is the difference between these two?
Eligibility is whether I have the right qualifications,
Uh-huh.
and suitability is like whether I'm able to do it. You
Mhm.
know.
Eligibility is primary.
Uh-huh.
Suitability is higher than the eligibility. Yeah.
Okay. So which one is important?
Both.
Eligibility.
Eligibility, huh?
I would say suitability.
Okay. You think it's suitability, huh?
Yes.
Suitable.
Great. Yes, Nagaraja.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts? I can't see you.
Suitability.
Can you not switch on the camera?
Sir, I am switch on the.
Can't see your face, man.
Sir, I already switch on the camera, sir.
Oh, you're sitting at a dark place then. Maybe you need to switch on the light.
Sir, in front of the light only.
Okay, anyways, fine. So what are your thoughts? So which one is important in life? So suitability or eligibility?
First one is suitability, sir.
Suitability, huh? Okay. How many people agree with suitability? Raise your hands, huh? Great. So eligibility is
Both.
something, guys. It's like a checklist, right? We just keep ourselves making eligible in our life. Okay, I do this, then I'll achieve this because my neighbor is doing this, right? Or my friend is doing that. We all keep on running after the eligibility, but there is something called suitability. We never ask ourselves that whether I am suitable for this or not, right? What is best for me? So that clarity is very important in our life. We should have the clarity that what exactly I want to be, what to do, or you need to ask those 5 W's and 1 H to yourself, right? Why, when, where, who, how, right? So always get that clarity, right? And it is required in every aspect of life. It's maybe for today's session as well, right? Why I am here, right? Then comes drive, right? That hunger to achieve something, right? Self-driven. I am self-driven or not? Do I have the motivation? Am I determined to achieve something or not? Right. So these are some of the very important requirements in to achieve that particular thing in our life, right? So we all have a brain and a body, right? Our brain is the source of a command center, right? It's a command center. It's responsible for thinking. It's responsible for feelings. It's responsible for emotions, right? And it helps us in decision making. And then we have a body, right? So brain is made of about 100 million neurons. And then we have a body, which is having around 37.2 trillion cells, right? So the brain is the command center and the body acts. Do you all agree with me? Anybody having different thoughts about it? Right? We all have a brain and we all have a body, right? So brain is the command center and the body carries the brain's commands and it helps us in doing the action, right?
Yes.
Very simple thing. Brain is giving the command and the body is acting. Then why we have resistance? What is the reason of resistance? Anybody thought about it ever or now?
No, no, sir.
Guys, if it is going very deep, just let me know. But I wanted to touch upon these things because I feel I really wish that you guys get success in your life in all the aspects of life. It's not about just discussing that how I prepare for interview in the virtual environment and how I do in person. It's very easy. You guys already face the interviews. I want you to enable yourself to face not only the virtual and in-person interviews. I want you to enable yourself to face any challenges of your life. So wonderful. So guys, any thoughts about it? So we have a brain and we have a body. What is the reason for resistance? Who is causing it?
Brains.
Huh? Brain is causing it. Samandeshwari ma'am, your camera is off. Would you like to add anything? Abhishek? Abhishek is giving a very thoughtful pose.
So brain actually, sir, acts with more familiar patterns and habits. So if we are trying to do something other than what we are doing, then it sometimes resists.
No, my question is that everybody is having, until unless somebody is having any health challenges or any other challenges related to physical inactivity, everybody is having those 100 million neurons and 37 trillion cells, right? So why some people get very successful in their life and some people struggle for the entire life?
Sir, firstly,
Because of many things. First is your opportunity. If you are born in a rich country, the probability of your success is more. Then second is your hard work, and third is your we can say it is luck. Yeah.
Very good. So Manoj sir has concluded everything is dependent upon luck, and if you are born in a
sir, due to
rich
lack
country,
of
only
knowledge,
then you can succeed. Wonderful. Anybody
I think
else?
focus is the right word. And when we have focus and upon which thing I am focusing right now, that depends on the success. Like like हमें कहाँ पे focus करना चाहिए at the right time. That work for the success.
So the thing is that if we say that brain generates the dream, gives you the vision and focus, possibility, right? And the body is the doer, right? It should obey the commands. Who is the culprit?
Sir,
Why?
I would say like
Brain.
brains, like one is like subconscious mind and the other one is conscious mind, and it
Okay.
is us has to give the right kind of signals what we want to achieve. And in case if we want to achieve that, what we should do, we have to give that proper command, so that the brain can understand and make the things work according to that. So that's what my opinion.
Great. So guys, let me introduce your inner personalities, right? Which probably some of you may be aware or somebody may not be aware about it. So there are three personalities in our life, in our body, right? Do you know that three people are living in your body? It's not only you.
No, sir. I know one personality
Don't
inside
get, don't get scared. Huh?
that is called like Atmaram or something we say, right? Inner personality and outer personality.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know about the people.
Great. Okay, so let me throw some light on it. So we have a personality called a dreamer, right? Which imagines, set goals, right? Which thinks that okay, fine, tomorrow 5 a.m. I'll wake up and go for running, right? Or maybe I'll stop eating junk food. I'll maybe start cooking at home. And there is another personality that is doer, right? Which obeys it. That okay, fine, it's 5 a.m. Let's get up, go for a walk, right? Or maybe let's make my food rather than giving revenues to Swiggy's and Zomatos, right? And there is one more third personality which is living in us, which is called critic, right? So now this critic is the culprit person who actually is trying to help you, right? But it's just trying to help you out for your luxury and your all kind of easy life. It will not let you take the hard decisions. So it evaluates the goals. It says that okay, 5 a.m. you want to wake up. No, it's not good, right? It's not going to help you out. Don't worry, you will get tired. So switch off the clock alarm, right? And it will tell you why are you doing so much hard work, doing making the food for yourself, buying the raw materials, doing the cooking and all, right? Let's just press one button. Swiggy, Zomato is there at your place, right? 50% offer is going on, right? So when something is free, then you are the product, right? So there is a critic inside us. It is actually nothing but our inner voice, right? Which keeps telling us different kind of stories, right? So what happens that event keep on happening in our life, and we just summarize it, store it in our subconscious mind. As somebody said, there is a subconscious mind in us, right? And make a story out of it, right? Which actually generates our emotions, right? Which turns into our thoughts, right? And these thoughts actually turn into an attitude in us, right? Have you heard about this word attitude? Never?
Yes, sir.
We say attitude should be 100%, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So based on the events and whatever happens, our brain makes a small story out of it, freezes in the subconscious mind, and then we start acting based on that. For example, Manojji recently, just few minutes ago, said that only that person would be, growing who is born into a rich country or who is lucky, right? So he has a thinking about it that nobody else can get growth in their life unless somebody is born into a rich family or a rich country or they are lucky enough. So I'm just giving example, Manojji. I'm not quoting your this thing. I'm just sharing one example, right? So this is how the stories are formed, right? And yeah,
I would like to interrupt. I also said hard work.
Wonderful, wonderful, very good, very good. So hard work is also there. So I'm saying that based on our experiences, we form a story. It can be a hard work or whatever, right? It can be some thought, something about it. We'll take some examples, right? And then what happens? It generates some thoughts out of it, which decides our attitude. That karna kya hai? How to act if something like this happens? How to act, right? And then attitude, till attitude, it is all internal in our mind, right? Many people say, yaar tumhara attitude bahut kharab hai. I'm sorry, I'll speak some words in Hindi. Is it okay? You guys understand Hindi as well? Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Great. So many people say that this person's attitude is not good. So attitude is not external thing, it's internal, right? It's still in our side, in our mind, our brain, right? When attitudes comes outside, it is shown as behavior, how we behave with the outer world based on our attitude, right? Attitude is internal, right? So based on the any event, we generate some feelings, thoughts, which turns into attitude. And then when it comes outside, right? When people are able to identify that thing, that attitude, that is your behavior. Out of your behavior, they will define that what kind of attitude is there with this person. Clear? Right? And when we start behaving repeatedly, right, the same behavior is happening again and again, again and again, that thing is called what? Habit, right? When we say that this person is habitual of something, right? So that means he is having a repeat behavior of that thing. It can be anything, right? Somebody has a habit of maybe while they are speaking, they are using a particular word, right? Somebody say, right? Like speaking, right? It's a habit, right? Smoking is a habit, right? Talking bad to people is a habit, right? And what decides our habit? Our behavior. Clear? So our emotions, thoughts generate an attitude. Attitude turns into behavior. Behavior turns into habits. Now, if we are habitual to something, it will actually impact our what? If we are habitual to something, it will impact our actions. We will start acting about it according to it, right? True? Clear?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Our behavior
Yes, sir.
will start, we will act accordingly. It will impact our actions in the life, right? And our actions define our decision making, right? Whether to go for a gym or have a burger, right? Whether to go for a walk or sleep, whether to keep learning new things or just sit back at home and watch series on Netflix. Clear? So it will impact our decisions. And our decisions impact our outcome. Right? So say for example, now today we are discussing about career, right? So where do you want to be in next 5 years, Adarsh?
Sir, actually, I'm trying to make a transition into IT. I'm not from technical background.
That is
So
okay. That is okay. See, I have in my 20 years, I have faced the career shift many times, and in the future, it's going to be a very common thing,
okay.
right?
So
Today somebody is a chef. Tomorrow you would find him, becoming a drone pilot,
yeah.
right? So it's very common thing, and in future it's going to grow, right? But
So
but but the thing
5 year
is,
down the line, I actually want to make a successful transition with good salary. I mean,
wonderful. It's okay. Good. So now you know the outcome that after 5 years, this is what I want to achieve. Clear?
yes. Yeah.
Now, anybody else want to share anything? Mohammed, you want to tell that what is your goal in next 5 years? Where do you want to be?
I want to be in a commanding position to take a lot of decisions for the organization wherever I work. And also I have a number in my mind that I want to achieve that number in this 5 years.
Okay, wonderful. Anybody else? Abhishek,
Sir,
what
sir,
is your career goal?
what if, sorry, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, please.
What if it is not clear to me what I want to do in the next 5 years? Is that fine?
Yeah, it is okay. It's absolutely fine. Nobody is perfect here, right? It's quite common that you don't have a clarity. So clarity is something that we discussed, right? When we discussed about energy and all those things. So one of the aspect was clarity. Many people don't know that what to do, right? That is why we have a lot of examples that somebody, did graduation with commerce, then he went for an MBA, then he went to Harvard for a different course, right? Because many people don't have the clarity. People just do that checklist thing. They just run for the uh, eligibility, not the suitability, right? So if you think that you don't know for which field you are suitable for, I can help you for that. We can connect separately for it, right? Maybe today it's not the right forum to do that, but I can definitely help you finding the purpose.
But offer is only for others or for others also.
Yeah, so that's what I actually wanted to share right now, and also ask a question that can we exceed it by 30 minutes? Is it okay? Or it's going to be for 1 hour only?
We are absolutely fine to extend, sir.
Wonderful. If the audience is also okay, like if they are bored, then maybe we can close. Not to them. But if you find that it's interesting, something interesting that you have never heard in your life, I would request for 30 more minutes.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. So guys, one of the very important aspect that we discussed just right now is that there is an inner talk inside us which helps us in getting our outcome, right? So how outcome is getting impacted? It is impacted by our decisions in the life, whether we take the right decision or wrong. Who is impacting our decisions? Can anybody tell me? We already discussed. Who is impacting our decisions?
Actions.
Actions. Very good. Right? So guys, if we have an outcome in our life, we know that in 5 years, I want to reach a certain place, right? We actually need to make decisions accordingly, right? We need to take some tough decisions in our life, right? And if we have decided that, okay, this is the decision that, I'm going to take, then we need to act accordingly, right? Bina action ke kaam nahi banega na. You'll have to act on it. If you will not act, then again the outcome will be different. It will not be the one that you desire now, right? And to act, what we need to do? Who decides our actions?
We need to make the
Habits.
Huh?
We need to make a habit.
Very good. We need to change our habits, right? So habits is the key. If anybody is getting successful, they took some tough decisions and they actually made right habits, right? And who decides the habits?
Behavior.
Right?
Behavior.
Behaviors, right? So to change our habits, we need to behave accordingly. We need to change our behavior. And how can we change our behavior?
With our attitude.
Changing our thoughts.
Having a right attitude. Wonderful. So that's why actually we did a reverse loop here, that we all know that jana kahan hai, but we don't know the way, right? We always open Google Map, we enter the destination, but to reach that, it is always required to enter the start point as well. We know the destination, that I want to go to MG Road, but if I have to go to MG Road, right, I need to know that where I'm going to start. Maybe I'm staying in Koramangala here, so I need to put the start location as well. So it is very important for us to succeed in our life. It's very easy to make goals, but how we are going to achieve those goals? By having the right talk with us, which will decide our attitude, right? So this talk is basically communication, which is one of the very, very important requirement. When you speak with somebody, you have to build relationships, you have to become successful in your life, you need to have very good communication, right? So this is one of the skills which every recruiter will look for. They will not look for your technical skills, they will check that how good you are in communication. So communication is one of the biggest requirement when we face interviews, right? When we have to grow in our life, right? When we have to make new relationships in our life, right? Without communication, there is no relationship, right? Does that dialogue remind you of some movie? How many of you have seen Kung Fu Panda? You have seen that? So there was a turtle in the movie, right? So he says that, turtle says, without communication, there is no relationship, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you have to build a relationship in your life, you have to have good communication skills, right? Communication is of many types. One of the communication type we just discussed, that is our inner talk, right? How we communicate with ourselves, right? It's very important to speak positive with yourself about yourself, right? Uh, there is a saying. It is basically one of the dialogues which I recently read, and it's from Bruce Lee, that you should never speak negative about yourself, because these words, whatever we say, right, they actually generate the spells. That's why we call them spellings, right? It has a ripple effect. Recently I read a story as well. Somebody did an experiment with water, right? They called some people, and in front of water they were asked to speak negative, right? And then they put that water into freezer, and the another group was called, and they were asked to speak positive in front of that water, and then again they put that into freezer. The ice which came out of after some time, the people who spoke positive in front of water, that was crystal clear, right? And the ice which came out of those people who spoke negative was having a lot of different structures in it, right?
That experiment is also true for the plants. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for everyone, it's for us as well. Our body is 70% water only, right? So
Yes.
you imagine that you speak something negative about yourself, you think negative about yourself, how is it going to impact your body, right? And how it is going to impact the outer world as well. Whatever you think will come out, right? We just discussed that life cycle, our entire life cycle of outcome. If you will have negative thoughts, you will speak negative, your attitude would be bad, right? It will convert into behaviors, then you will become habitual to that, and then your habits will define your actions, decisions, and then finally the outcome. So very important to have a positive communication, right? A small story of a saint I recently read. So a saint was sitting outside a village, and some people, came and talked to, one person only came to that saint and asked that how are the people of this village. So the saint in return asked that person that how were the people in the town where you were living right now. So he said they were very clever and they always used to fight. So the saint said, okay, so in this town also people are same. Right? They will fight with you and they will be very clever, right? And then another person comes and after some time, he also asks the same question to the saint that I'm trying to settle in this village. How are the people in this village? So the saint says, how were the people in the village where you were staying, right? So the person said people were very good in that village. They were very happy and they were very helpful. So the saint says that okay, in this village also people are very helpful and they will help you in all the aspects of your life, right? So now the thing is the same village is there. Why the saint changed the views? Anybody want to share their thoughts? Srujan, what do you think about it? Why saint said that?
I think the person's mindset is fixed. So if he comes in thinking the people are bad, the people are going to seem bad to him.
Yeah. So basically, whatever is inside would be coming outside.
Outside, yeah.
It's very important, guys, to have a positive communication, talk to yourself, right? First of all, right? That you are good. You have a purpose to come to this earth, and you are going to be successful in our life. Situations will keep on coming to your life, but unless you keep on thinking that okay, you can face any challenge, anything, any obstacle in your life, you are going to get successful, right? All the people who get success in their life, they actually, it depends upon how they respond the situations, right? Situations are same. We cannot do anything for the situation. If it is going to rain in Bangalore, it's raining for everyone, right? Now everybody will have a different thinking about it. Somebody will feel okay, let's have tea and some bhaji, right? Somebody would feel okay, somebody is selling umbrella on the road or maybe the raincoat, he will say okay, fine, today I'll get good revenue, right? Or maybe somebody, a farmer sitting outside Bangalore near Nandi Hills, whose field is almost ready to cut, right? And this rain has caused the loss to him. So everybody has a different feeling out of rain. Rain is same, right? Rain is same for Muhammad. Rain is same for Srujan, for Iqbal, for anyone, for Guru Murthy ji, for anyone, right? But everybody has a different thinking about it, right? So situations keep on happening, but unless you feel positive about it, you face it, you be resilient. You say, okay, fine. If something has happened, it's okay. Now let's get back and start working again. If you have that kind of attitude, you will always get success. So communication is very, very important. If you will go to any interview, the first thing your interviewer is going to assess is your communication skills, right? Now let's divide how we talk to the outer world. So now we have already discussed something about the inner world, how we talk to ourselves. We have to speak positive, right? Now how we face the outer world, how we talk to the other people in the world. So somebody said that that I'm not able to speak properly, right? I maybe feel that okay, maybe how to face people for more than a minute, right? Or I don't get the proper words, right? You would be amazed to know that when we get the percentage of communication, it's all about your body language first. Your body speaks more than your words. So first of all, if you are going for an interview, it is very important that you have a proper body posture, right? If somebody is sad, how would they look? Rujan, somebody is sad, how would they look?
I think they'll be less confident in how they showcase themselves.
Okay. How would the body of a sad person be?
They'll be less. They'll be a little crumbled.
Okay, they'll be crumbled. Very good. What else?
Yeah. They won't have a smile in their face while talking.
Awesome. Very good. So their body would be crumbled. Maybe the neck would be straight. The spine wouldn't be straight. Would be slouching or crumbling body. There wouldn't be any smile. What else? How would the eyes be?
Drowsy.
Okay.
Sleepy.
Oh, drowsy, sleepy. Okay. No. Like I'm talking about the eye contact. How would the eye contact?
So yeah, they would not. They would not be able to make eye contact with the person they're speaking to for more than 30 seconds or a minute. It'll be always shifting.
Yes.
With that.
Yeah. So I think around 58% I have read somewhere is your body language, right? When you are talking to anybody or when you are going for an interview, right? It's very important to have a proper body posture because your body speaks before you speak, actually, right? To have a firm eye contact, intentional eye contact, right? And it is common for both face-to-face and your virtual interviews, right? And have a proper body posture, right? Your neck should be straight, shoulders should be straight, right? And wear that $1,000,000 smile at your face, right? So these are some of the key tips that I wanted to give you for interview and for any other conversations in the life, right? And then comes your tone of voice. That is having a 38% share in that, right? Tone of voice, how you are speaking. Many a times we don't realize, uh, maybe we all have MTIs, mother tongue influence, like I from Punjab, maybe somebody is coming from some other part of the state. They have their own, tone, regional language tone. Sometimes when we speak in English, we actually follow that tone, which sometimes, sound rude. So we need to work on our tone of voice, which is very, very important. We need to have a proper modulation in the voice. We need to practice these skills. And then comes your word. So word is only 7% choice of words. Though it is very important, but your choice of word only has 7% contribution to your overall communication. Clear?
Yes.
So communication is very, very important, guys. Whether it is the communication about ourselves and whether it is communication to the outer world. So we need to focus on these aspects whenever we are preparing for interviews. We need to ensure that we have a proper body posture and we use a proper tone while talking to somebody, and also we also need to think positive about ourselves, right? And then comes the choice of words, right, which is only 7%, right? It's quite possible that somebody is not perfect. English is anyways not our mother tongue, right? We come, like India is how many states, like many states, and it is said that after every 10 kilometers the language changes, right? So English is not our mother tongue, right? We speak our own regional languages, and then we speak Hindi, and then comes English. So anybody whom you are going to interact would understand that, okay, maybe the vocabulary is not so rich, but what would matter is your confidence. How confident are you there when you are facing an interview, right? How is your body posture? How you are, smiling? How you are having a proper eye contact with the interview, right? And then comes your listening skills as well. Are you listening properly, right? There is a phrase called listening from eyes. right? We all listen from ear, but we actually need to listen from eyes as well. So whatever we have discussed about the body posture, right? If somebody is listening, they will observe, right? Maybe say for example, Muhammad is facing an interview. He has not even spoken a word, I'm sorry, right? But his body tells the interviewer that what he is feeling. How would he know? He has not even spoken a single word. That is listening from eyes, right? So these are very important aspects of communication, right? And with practice, it is quite achievable. You can easily achieve good communication skills, which can help you in all aspects of your life, whether it is career or relationship or any other aspect of your life, right? So communication is very, very important. Now, let me just have a quick look what else has to be covered. So guys, communication is clear. Any questions regarding it?
No, sir.
Yeah. So we have discussed two types of communication. One is our inner communication, and the other one is communication with the outer world, how we communicate, right? Now there is another third type of communication, that is communication with the universe. क्या चीज है अब, हाँ? What is it? How do we communicate to the universe?
I mean that Atma Paramatma kind of thing.
Wonderful, wonderful. I thought Manoj ji बोलेंगे वो कुछ कौन सा मूवी आया था जादू वाला? There was an alien ना, ऋतिक रोशन का. Great, very good.
Aham Brahmasam.
Very good, very good. Apuni Bhagwan hai. Very good, very good. Great. So definitely, guys. So something related to communicating with the universe. We communicate with the universe with our purpose, right? So it is having gratitude, thinking positive, right? Do some meditation, right? So these things also help us a lot, right? If you are changing your thoughts, thinking positive about life, feeling gratitude, helping others, it will actually help you out in gaining the confidence and generating a positive energy in you, right? So this is another level of communication which is quite achievable, uh, very easily achievable, right? We just need to think positive, do meditation, thankful to all the people in our life, whether it is our parents or our well-wishers or the God Almighty, Paramatma, Atma, right? And help others, right? So, for example, I have a personal, goal to help people achieving their goals in their life, right? That is why I'm doing this session today, right? That is why we are connected today. I do this voluntarily, and I got connected with Mr. Guru Murthy over LinkedIn last year. That's how all of us are here today, right? So there has to be some gratitude, thankfulness for all the achievements that you have in your life, right? So that is the third level of communication. So now we have learned that how events happen, and we filter them. Then it gets converted into emotions. Emotions then generate the thoughts. Thoughts generates the attitude. Attitude generates our behavior. Behavior generates a habit, right? Then we become habitual to something. Then it will impact our decisions, and that will impact our actions and outcome in the life, right? So this is a very simple formula for getting successful in life or getting unsuccessful in the life, right? So if you know the outcome in your life, then you simply have to follow this, right? And you can definitely achieve and get the desired outcome. There is no other formula for it. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter whether you are born in a rich company, a rich country, or a poor country, a rich family or a poor family, or you are lucky or unlucky. If you are consistent, then definitely you will achieve the outcome of your desire. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now the question is that how we can achieve it, how to change our thoughts, how to get the positive attitude. Any thoughts about it, Abhishek? Samundeshwari ma'am, you are silent after you joined. I didn't see your face after that. I don't know if you are there in the session or not.
Sir, I think practice
Great.
makes things
Sir, I'm
successful.
here only, sir. My son is getting ready to school, so I had to help him.
Oh, okay. No issues.
I'm
No
in
issues.
Canada.
Where are you? Where
I'm
are
in
you? You are in Canada.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Great. How is the weather in Canada?
Minus minus 10 or 12, something else.
Oh my God. Great. Wonderful. I really appreciate all the efforts you are making in such a low temperature to getting your son ready for the school. Wonderful. So my question was that now we know that how to achieve the outcome, and we know that we need to work on our inner talk, right? Our inner communication.
Yes,
So
sir.
now the question is how we can do that. How can we change our attitude?
Only the positive things we have to make the things happens is it will comes at good things only. When we are thinking the positive manner, we'll get the result.
Wonderful. Yes, Rujan. What are your
I
thoughts?
think thinking of positive things
Uh-huh.
for every negative thing that happens. So let's say if a negative thing happens to me, so
Okay.
thinking the positive side of that negative thing, like thinking I'm getting an learning out of this, like I'm getting an experience out of this. So converting that negative thing to a positive thing will help us, improve our thought, inclining us more towards the positive side of thoughts.
Wonderful. I really appreciate. But you just think, or you are sure about it now? But I think so. Just wanted to get from you that you just think about it, or you are sure about it now. Yes, Rujan. It seems some network glitches there.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Firstly, reacting with the situation is main important, sir,
Okay.
and that will affect our thoughts and also attitudes.
Wonderful. Great. So, guys, there is a very simple formula you can note down. There are only 3 things that we need to do to achieve that positive attitude and the desired outcomes in our life. So, should I tell you the formula?
Yes, sir.
Great. So, to achieve this, we need to repair the past, empower the present, and prepare the future. Right? So, many of us keep the past with us as a very heavy baggage. So, just remove that baggage. Right? A lot of things are not in our hands. We all believe that birth is not in our hands, the death is not in our hands. We all believe that. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Who is controlling it? Who is controlling it?
Our
That is not in our control.
Our
But I agree with that.
Oh, I'm saying that.
that is very in-depth and a complex topic. Yes, sir.
No, it's okay. I know that some people would say that God is controlling it, but some people who are atheist would say, okay, there is energy, but at least somebody is there, right? We believe there is an energy, right? E is equal to mc square. We all believe as scientists,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes.
There is an energy, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Great. Wonderful. So, guys, if some energy is controlling this universe, then how things will happen in our life is also not almost in our control, right? That is what I'm saying. That events keep on happening in our life. It's not, we cannot control them, right? Something happens. Maybe you are just going on the road smoothly. Somebody will come and hit your car. You never know, right? But we can always think how to respond, how to give the response to it, right? That response is into our hands, that we can control. So we need to choose the response. Only then we will get the desired outcome in our life, right? So be self-aware, right? Refocus. These are certain things that are required, right? Always manage the negative stories in your mind. Whatever is happening, it's very easy to change the state, right? If any negative thoughts are coming to your mind, just quickly go for a walk, have a glass of water, do some breathing exercise. It will help. So now a few tips before we close our session, because already I have exceeded by 30 minutes. So just few tips I wanted to share with you guys for your interview etiquette. So certain things we have of course discussed during our discussion. One of the very, very important aspect out of that is communication skills, right? We need to work on the communication. And the second one is adaptability. How quickly you adapt to new things, right? The world is ever changing, right? Whatever we have been doing in the last 20 years is not going to happen in the next 5 years. Some new technology will come, right? We are already, all of us are planning for a transition in our life, right? So how quickly you adapt with that, that is something the interview is going to ask you in the interview, or they are going to assess you in the interview, right? So whenever you are preparing for interview, always be ready that how quickly you adapt to the situations. I'm sure we all would have experienced that in our life, right? So we just need to assess it, right? And make some good 2-3 stories out of it. When the interview is asking you about adaptability, quickly tell them that this is how the situation came in my life, and I quickly adapt out of it, came out of it, right? How quickly you bounce back also is one of the things that interviewers want. They would assess you, that is your resilience, how quickly you bounce back, right? So situations happen, as we discussed in our entire discussion. It's quite normal. It's not in our hands, right? If AI is going to take our jobs, it's not into our hands. But how we are going to use AI to survive, that is into our hands, right? We can empower ourselves in various industries. AI is going to get implemented. If we learn how to utilize it, then definitely human intervention would be required. Nobody is going to work without human beings. AI is never going to beat you in communication. AI is never going to beat you in adaptability. AI is never going to beat you in emotional intelligence, right? It will never be able to beat you in critical thinking, right? Decision making. These are certain things where human intervention will always be required. So it is the time that we, learn about AI, how AI works, how is it going to impact, but simultaneously we start working on our non-technical skills as well, like adaptability, resilience, decision making, communication, right? Critical thinking. These are certain skills where AI is zero, right? And these are certain skills where you can shine, you can grow in the future, and you can make your work very easy with AI, right? So these are certain skills we talked. Otherwise, when we are going to face interviews in a virtual manner or in person, some common principles for both are that you should always have a thorough research. If you are going to a interview, do a thorough research about the company, right? What are they into, right? What is their revenue, right? What are their future goals? How you can align your self with those goals, right? So always have a good knowledge about the company, your role, right? The JD, if you can ask the recruiter for sharing the JD. So it's a common thing, whether it is virtual or in person. You should always do a thorough research, right? The other thing is that grooming, right? Dress well for interview, right? Maybe you can do a thorough research. Depending upon the role, we can choose our attire, right? It's always good to be professional. Go in a blazer or a proper shirt, pant, right? For female also, it is very important to have a proper attire, right? Professional attire, right? That will actually speak for you before you speak. Many companies have very casual attitude about attire as well, like all the startups, new age startups where Gen Z's work, they probably won't require you to wear that kind of attire. So it's always good to do a proper research about the company. What is the culture, what are the things they admire, and accordingly you can choose your attire as well. But it's always good to be in formals, right? And be punctual and prepared, right? It's very important to be punctual and prepared, right? If you are applying for a particular job, make sure that you have thorough knowledge about all the things that probably they are going to ask, right? Usually they touch upon things like your experience, right? Your these days a lot of questions are related to scenarios, right? So how you manage the scenario in a particular scenario, how you manage a particular conflict, right? If it is going to be a team leading role, then definitely they would ask you a lot of scenario related questions, how you handled this situation, right? Managing a team itself is a very big responsibility, right? So they would always try to assess your maturity about managing the team, how serious you are about a to be a team manager. They will assess whether you are good for individual contributor profile or a team manager's role, right? So always be punctual and be prepared, right? Reach on time. If you are going to attend the interview virtually, please make sure that you join 5 minutes before the interview starts, right? Have a proper connectivity, right? Make sure that you're not traveling anywhere. You are sitting at a place which is having good connectivity of internet, and it's cool and calm. And the background, if it is not good, try to use a virtual background, right? Many a times I used to interview a lot of people in the past years. One of the interviews I was taking, the person was sitting at home and the clothes were drying in the backside, right? So which will not make a good impact, right? So these are small tips which can help you in clearing the interview, right? So always be careful about your background as well. It should be either blur, or if not blur, then sit at a place where you have a table and a chair, right? Where you can sit and talk professionally and have a proper network activity, right? For virtual interviews, network connectivity without distractions, it is very important, right? So test the technology in advance. Sometimes we start the interview and ourselves we are staying on mute. We are talking, we don't even realize that we are staying on mute, right? And the interviewer would ask you to unmute yourself, right? So please ensure that you follow it. And apart from that, always test the technology. Your mic should be working, right? Your camera should be working, right? Sometimes camera glitch happens. You are not able to turn on the camera, or if we are not sitting in a good bandwidth, then also the camera will not be impactful. Your face would be blurred, and maybe there would be some interruption in sound as well, right? So use proper eye contact. So we have already covered that in communication. So have a proper body posture, whether it is a virtual interview or in person. Have a proper posture, and you have a proper eye contact. Wear a smile. Always have a proper smile. Don't laugh, but smile, right? It should be a professional firm eye contact with the smile, right? And listen from eyes, right? Be attentive. Interview is asking you the question, interviewer is asking you the question. You make sure that you listen to them properly. If you didn't hear them properly, you can politely ask them to repeat the question, but always ensure that you listen to them properly. Listen from the eyes, right? Be attentive, be present, right? Don't you know think something in your mind while you are interviewing, right? Be present. And apart from that, speak with energy to counter the screen fatigue. So that energy should actually be visible when you are talking, you are facing the interviewer, right? In case you are having a in-person interview, then again body language is very, very important. Have a firm handshake person in with the polite greeting. You can greet them whatever is the greeting of the day, whether it is good morning or afternoon, evening, right? And make sure that you carry the copy of your resume with you. And in case you are applying for any particular job which is related to media, or which requires content generation, you can also take your portfolio with you, right? That these are certain things that you have generated in the past, right? So take your portfolio with you. Always good to have a cover letter, right? Cover letter is also very impactful thing. Many of us carry the resume, but we don't take the cover letter. Cover letter actually provides us the recruiter more details about those aspects which are not directly related to your work, however your achievements, right? It always creates more impact. So it's always good to have a proper resume and portfolio, as well as a proper cover letter, right? And maintain positive body language throughout. So we have discussed enough about being positive, thinking positive. So I suppose you will follow that when you will face the interviews, right? There are a lot of AI tools available to enhance your interview preparation. These days, many tools are available online. For example, if you're willing to prepare for a mock interview, there are platforms like Big Interview, Interview Warm Up, and Pramp. You can note down these names, right? These are AI tools. I don't know which AI tool was used when Samundeshwari ma'am told about AI interview. Which tool, ma'am, did you use? Was
No,
it
sir.
any of these?
No, sir. They are sending. I didn't use it.
Oh, they sent it. Okay, okay.
Yeah, they
So
send a
anyway,
link and I attended. I
yeah.
didn't notice. Yeah, it's asking with the voiceover, but when I'm answering the question, it's noted down all those things. When we are using like that word, that is also is recording, and it shows me you are answering like this.
Yes.
That is okay, but it's asking only 5 questions related to the job. That's all.
Yeah.
Sir, one thing, could you please repeat these AI tools?
Yeah, definitely. So I'll share a lot of AI tools with you. So for mock interviews, there are tools like Big Interview, Interview Warm Up, and Pram. So these tools you can use for mock interview preparation. many a times it happens these days that companies send you link of AI interviewers. So it is the future. In future, it's going to become very common. So like we have the live example. Samundeshwari ma'am told us that she faced an AI interview, right? So these are some platforms where you can practice for that, right? These interview platforms actually tell you that where you need to work, right? There is another very good platform which is Udly, right? So Udly helps you to get these non-verbal cues as well. Like ma'am said that she was hesitating in speaking, making some noises like or maybe we repeat a lot of words unintentionally, right? Because we become habitual to that. So these tools will help you to improve on these skills. They will actually share your entire feedback that this is where you need to improve in terms of your communication skills, whether it is speaking, writing, reading, or listening. So it will evaluate all the four skills, and it will give you a proper feedback by giving you some red marks, and maybe it will give you certain feedbacks which will tell you that okay, this is the skill where you need to improve, whether it is grammar or maybe these non-verbal cues or some mistakes that we make while talking, right? So big interview warm up, Pramp, and Udly. So these are four tools you can use. And apart from that, there are some apps which help you in understanding behavioral questions. So as I told you that I know that you are going for an interview for your technical skills, but these days mostly people will assess you for your communication skills, for your adaptability, right? For your resilience, whether you are a cultural fit for the company or not, right? So they would be asking you a lot of behavioral questions, how you behave in situations, right? So there are tools like Rezi, REZI, and My Interview Coach. So these tools you can use for behavioral question practice. Apart from these, guys, it is very important to have a proper CV as well. CV as well as the cover letter. For that, there are some AI tools like Resume Worded, Enhance CV, Teal, My Perfect Resume. Right? These are some of the tools.
Yes, sir. Could you please repeat about CV?
Yeah. It's Resume Worded, Enhance CV. It's Enhance, ENHANC. There is no E in the end, and then just V. Enhance CV. So if you will search for it, you will easily find it on Google. And most of these tools are free of cost. So these days, there is a tool called ATS, that is your auto tracking system. Many company recruiters are using it. So ATS system actually, filters out a lot of resumes. It's very important that we, work on our resume based on our JDs, and quickly add the keywords required in the JD, which are mentioned in the JD or required by the recruiter, and use these tools to check the ATS score. Usually, it is told that your ATS score should be above 70% to getting shortlisted for a particular job. So when you are designing your CV using these tools, make sure you can quickly check your CV after that. After once you have made your CV, quickly upload it, and it will tell you your ATS score. So if your ATS score is 70 and above, then there are chances that your CV would be shortlisted for the interview.
Sir, I have a question here.
Yes.
Actually, a lot of AI tools present in the market now, including also. But each and every tool shows a different score. Some tools shows the score as 75 plus, and some tools 38%. So which one really we should rely on?
See, that's why I have kept a threshold of 70. Usually they say that your ATS score should be 90 or 85 and above. But I feel that a threshold of 70 is good enough. If you are getting a 70 score, then I think there are chances that you will get your CV, shortlisted for the interview.
But does this enhanced CV, that tool gives us that score, ATS score also?
Yeah.
But it's-
Enhanced CV, Resume Worded, both of these tools provide you the score. And make sure that you are not making a very fancy resume. These days, nobody bothers if you have added your photo or not. And no need to type a very big objective as well. Just focus on at least 2 to 3 companies' work experience that you have, and add your keywords as skills. Whatever skills you have, add all the keywords as skills that you have. If you have any achievement, any turnaround story you have, you can mention it in your CV. I think your CV shouldn't be more than 1 page. So please work on it. These tools will help you to design your CV. In case you need any help in designing your CV, you can anyways get in touch with me. I would also, love to help you out in designing your CVs. And thank you, Manoj, for adding all the links as well in the group. And Muhammad, you have added. Sorry, yeah. So thank you so much for adding all the links. And so these links would help you. So with this, I am done with today's masterclass. I hope it was useful for you. And as a takeaway, I would quickly like to ask one question to all of you: that what one challenge you will implement starting today to improve your interview readiness? So one by one, I would like to ask this question to everyone. So what is that one skill, that
Sir,
you?
where are these links?
Yes, Manojji.
Where are these links? I could
They
not
are
find.
in the chat. You can go to the chat section. In the chat section, you would find all the links. In
Manoj,
the
I'm just showing in the
Q&A.
also.
I also added in the WhatsApp group as well.
Yeah, sure. If you have any WhatsApp group, I will share all the links with you. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So, guys, with this, I would like to wish you all the best for your future goals, right? Whether it is your career or business or relationship or finance or health, I wish you good luck, right? And just one takeaway I wanted to get from all of you, that what is the one change you will implement starting today to improve your interview readiness?
Communication.
Positive attitudes.
Wonderful. Thank you, Nagaraja. What about others?
Focusing upon communication.
Yes, Abhishek. Sorry, I didn't get you. Your voice is not clear.
Practicing over our communication.
Very good.
To improve the from the JD.
Okay, great. Very good.
To be confident and having a smile on your face while giving the answers.
Awesome. Wonderful. And show your face as well, so that we all can see your smile. We are not able to see your smiling face.
I will develop a good presentation skills on my own presentations.
Awesome. Wonderful. Very good.
Practice your skills, and second is be confident.
Very good. Swati, what is your key takeaway from the session today?
Swati is our co-founder actually. So because
Oh, wonderful. Great. But what is your key takeaway from this session? Any feedback that you would like to share?
What I can say is it's totally a different kind of perspective from your end. Actually, it's not like a kind of PPT or sharing the details, slides or anything. It's totally like changing from inner yourself, and it's like a total way of seeing a different perspective actually. So the key takeaway for me is positive attitude and communication skills.
Wonderful, wonderful, Mr. Guru. Thank you so much. Great, guys. So with all this, I wish you all the best in all the aspect of your life. And I am available on LinkedIn with the same name, Iqbal Singh. I work for an organization called Cafe Coffee Day. You can search for me, and you can follow me on LinkedIn for all the updates related to interview, career, aspects of life. I keep posting on LinkedIn. I'm very active there. And in case you get stuck somewhere, you need my help. If you feel that I can be of any help anywhere in your life, please feel free to reach out to me. And thank you so much for connecting.
Sir, I
Thank you,
want
sir.
Thank you. And I already followed you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. I'll follow you back.
Thank you for your wonderful session, sir.
Thank you so much for your valuable time and sharing your valuable insights and everything.
All right, guys. All right. Thank you. Take care. Be happy. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night.